wine peeps, it's Kathy Meyer, Chief Joyologist with WineLoveJoy, back for another episode of Wine Time. And this week I'm joined by my good friend Heather Upton. Oh my gosh.
Hello.
So Heather and I have known each other for, wow, it's been a while now. I think we've been like moving around the circles in Pendleton and bumping into each other. And then probably about a year ago, we really decided that, hey, we both like wine. So I wanted to have her on the show today so we can talk a little bit more about her. And Heather, what kind of wine do you like to drink?
I am definitely a red wine person. White is okay, a little sweet for me. Give me red any day.
And what do you usually like eat with your
anything from potato chips to pizza to steak?
Oh yeah, pizza. Definitely pizza.
Pizza King pizza, a good bottle of red wine. I mean,
absolutely. That is some good stuff. And that is why we are sampling the Summersville Cellars Red Meritage. So I want to stop right there really quickly. A Red Meritage, you've probably seen this name in the stores. And some people think, is that Meritage? Is it really fancy? No, it's not fancy. It's a fancy wine, but it's just Meritage. I'll let you go ahead and take a drink of this.
Cheers.
Cheers. So, what a Meritage is over in France, you probably heard of a Red Bordeaux. A Red Bordeaux comes from a certain region of France, and they have certain grapes that they can use in this blend. Meritage is just the American version, and I like to say it's our American heritage, or Meritage. That's how you remember to say it like that. And it uses basically the same grapes as you would in Bordeaux. So this one is 78% Merlot, 14% Cabernet Sauvignon, and 8% Petit Verdot.
Wonderful.
So those are some of the key grapes you would see over in Bordeaux. You could also see some Cabernet Franc, some Malbec, some Carmenere, and a couple others that most people don't know about, so we just don't need to talk about those. And this one, since it is mostly Merlot, it's going to be a little softer. The tannins are going to be a little not so strong and in your face. The texture is going to be a little more supple, a little more velvety, and you're going to get more berry flavor. So in this one, I'm kind of getting like that raspberry. You could also get black cherry, or maybe even some little toast from the oakiness, a little vanilla, maybe even a little butterscotch on that. And I have to show the color of this.
Beautiful.
Isn't it? I love inky red wines. They're just gorgeous. And that Petit Verdot is adding in some intense color and some spiciness there too. So the grapes for this were grown in Livermore, which is in California, just to the east of San Francisco.
Okay.
So it's really cool that the grapes there get a nice diurnal, which a diurnal is the difference between the daytime temperatures being nice and warm and the nighttime temperatures being nice and cool. So when you have that, you get a lot of good stuff going in your grapes. And this one actually has aging potential up to 5 years. So we're drinking it now, we're enjoying it, but we could also put some in the cellar. In fact, that's what I like to encourage people to do. So buy a few bottles, have one now, have one next year, and then next year, and then just kind of find out what's it like over time, because wine's a living, breathing thing, and this is going to change. So that's how you learn more about wine. You drink it and you record your observations.
Awesome.
As long as you don't drink too much of it during that thing. And the alcohol's not too bad, 13.8 on this. So very easy drinking and would be perfect. I'm thinking with pizza. It would be delicious. And some steak, like you said, some pork. In fact, I have pork in the crock pot right now. Might have that after this. And also, because you might get some black truffle flavor in this, that earthiness, you could also have with mushroom dish.
Sure, oh yeah.
And of course, my favorite, aged white cheddar. I think aged white cheddar goes with just about everything. So those are some of the things you might be pairing with this. Okay, now let's find out more about Heather. So Heather, tell me about you and your business, The Real Estate Pros.
Oh, about me. So I'm here in town, Pendleton, and I am the team owner of the Real Estate Pros. I am a licensed real estate agent, and I have grown my team to include 7 agents and 2 administrators.
And you guys are a bunch of fun people. I will have to admit, and this is what I really love about Heather and her team, is they are in the community. she has a real presence there. Her team's doing fun things on homecoming a couple weeks ago. You guys passing out popcorn.
Absolutely.
So she really likes to be involved in things in the community, and that really shows. So.
Yeah. We like to definitely be out there, be seen, we're fun, and that's what I consider it. If it's not fun, why continue to do it? So everything that we do is fun. We try to make it fun. We try to make it fun for our clients too, because it's very stressful. So
it is. It can be one of the biggest, hardest decisions of your life.
Absolutely.
The kind where as soon as you sign the paper to hand over the keys to sell your house, you cry, even though you know it's a good thing.
Oh, yes.
So you need somebody that's fun there to help support you.
Many a criers.
Yes, many a criers. But that's what you guys are awesome in that way.
Thanks.
And what really has you excited in your business right now?
Oh man, we have so many different things. This time of year for our business and any business is reflecting back on the year. What has worked? What hasn't? What can we improve on? What can we do better next year? So this month is all about business planning, and we'll do a business retreat with the team. We'll talk about their goals, my goals, make sure we're all on the same page. So it's fun to, I love to think outside the box and do new and different things. We consider our clients for life. So, we hope to never lose a client to another agent for another transaction. And we always want to stay in contact with them every single month, and sometimes even more often with events and just different fun things to, again, make it a fun business to be in. So my job is to come up with all the marketing and all the cool fun events that we're going to plan for next year. So my brain has been spinning.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I will have to say that there is a lot of activity in Pendleton. I've seen a lot of houses that are, and I've had a lot of friends that are like in the market. They're selling, they're buying. It's great. It's a good time.
It is an active market. It has not slowed down at all from the spring. We usually say here in central Indiana, the market starts traditionally after spring break. And then we'll slow down about in July, August, and continue to cool down. For us, we had one of our biggest months last month when we sold 27 houses. So that's like almost one a day.
Oh my goodness, that's awesome.
Yeah, we closed 27 transactions, and we're on pace to have another October almost as big. So for us, we haven't missed a beat. I mean, it's crazy. We literally have waiting lists of buyers wanting certain types of properties in certain locations.
I've seen that. So that's one of the things so you have a Facebook page, right, where people can see this.
Absolutely.
And what's that called?
Pendleton Real Estate Pros.
Pendleton Real Estate Pros.
Yes.
And I've seen that several times where it's like, hey, I have somebody that wants to buy this type of house in our school system. What do you people have? So,
yeah, absolutely. And sometimes that's what it takes is, again, thinking outside the box and going, well, let's just throw it out there. We may or may not get anyone that says, yeah, I'm thinking about selling, but it doesn't hurt. Exactly. It's word of mouth. So, a lot of times we can put deals together because someone will say, I was thinking about maybe in the spring. Well, let's look at the market now because your house, it's very, very strong. It's a strong market, and who knows what the future is going to be like. And
exactly.
The market
Thank you,
could turn.
2010. Thank you, 2010, for that little reminder. Yeah.
So why not? If you've got a buyer that's ready, willing, and able, and is going to pay market value, then let's talk about it.
Let's chat.
Yeah.
And another thing that I know her customers are loving is the Steve wine, which you guys see in front of you. So this is a personalized wine bottle from Wine Shop at Home, and it has Steve, which is their mascot. So how did Steve become your mascot?
Well, Steve doesn't know a stranger, first and foremost. So when we first moved to our office, he got used to going to the office with me every day. And then in the morning, as soon as he saw me grab my purse or my keys or put my shoes on, he was, right there by my side. So we started, he has a bed at our office, and we'll sleep there all day if I let him. But he's so incredibly friendly, and who doesn't love that face?
I know.
Hello.
Oh my goodness, he is just so adorable. He is adorable.
My friend and photographer that worked for our team a couple years ago, he was with Jeff, my husband, and ironically, she was at a property taking photos. Oh, and Jeff was putting the sign in the yard for me. So she happened to catch Steve. He was leaning his head out over the passenger side window, with his teeth sticking up, and that's when she took that photo of him. So it's precious. So everyone knows Steve, and we try to incorporate him into our business, and when we're doing things in the community, if it's not too hot, then Steve gets to go along.
Absolutely. That's fabulous. So when you're not working, what is your ideal Friday night like?
Well, Fridays in this business are extremely hectic because everyone wants to close on a Friday so they can move in over the weekend. So Fridays are typically our busiest day of the week. So by the time 6 or 7 o'clock rolls around, I'm ready to do nothing.
Yes.
So it's usually one of those, let's put the pajamas on and go to the basement and watch a movie and get pizza, of course.
And get pizza and drink wine.
And drink wine.
Absolutely.
So, but I love it. I look forward to that because it's my time to just relax. I'm not worrying about, I'm actually turning the phone off and kind of spending time with the family and just chilling out for a little bit. Because it takes a long time for me to wind down. There's so much that goes through my brain and it moves so fast. So the pizza and the wine help.
Well, I can imagine then that, you close a lot of houses on Friday, have that itty bitty bit of downtime, and then you're probably right back at it on Saturday and Sunday because that's probably everybody wants to see houses then.
And then we host our open houses on Sunday. So we do a big push and marketing and things to get ready for that. So it is, it's like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are the busiest days in the real estate world. So, and then Monday you're tying up everything that happened from the weekend, deals, offers, negotiations. And so it's kind of how it goes. Gosh. So Fridays are a little kind of, I guess you could look at it as the beginning of the crazy weekend or also the winding down of a week, but it's a great night for pajamas and pizza and wine at my house.
Absolutely. That's it. Well, I'm so glad that you're so passionate about what you do.
I am.
Pendleton's really happy about that, having you and your team here. And tell everybody, so we talked about your Facebook page, but how else can they get in touch with you?
My cell phone can be reached at 317-572-5589, or you can find us on the web at therealestatepros.com. So you can contact us that way, phone call, or just drive through town and get a number off a sign, hopefully.
Yeah, because when you drive through Pendleton, you will see plenty of those signs. Believe me, it's not hard to find. Well, thank you again so much, Heather, for coming.
So much fun.
I love that I get to share you with my wine peeps, and then also get to share this wine with you. So
fantastic.
Thanks again.
Cheers again.
Cheers.